Всем привет, друзья! Мы продолжаем играть в Avowed. Проверяю на всякий случай настройки, которые не сбились ли. А то у меня опять прорвется запись, блядь, из-за перегруза, скорее всего. В общем... Нахуя я сохранился около обрыва, блядь? Че, делать нехуй мне, что ли? Господи. Дурачок, да? Я в натуре прям на краю встал и сохранился. Твою мать, ладно. Давайте-ка пройдем эту игру, что ли, не знаю. Я прошлую серию прервал, потому что... Ой, прервал. Закончил раньше, потому что, ну, все уже. Я уже не выдерживаю. Сколько времени на игру. Да чё я застрял-то, блядь? Фак. У него иммунитет ко всему, блядь. А, нет. У него иммунитет к кровотечению, к яду и к морозу. К огню и электричеству иммунитета нет. Я совсем охуел. А к этому сработает? Навряд ли. Хотя что-то темнее много. Работает. У меня вообще шок происходит здесь. Меня начал понимать, наверное. Да, блядь! А те ни разу кто-то не призывает, блядь. Бля, их просто как говна здесь. Я не мучаю, они убиваются, бля. Ладно, бахнем просто здесь, блядь. А. Мы справились. Блин, иммунитет делать, блядь, ко всему, что можно почти. Вообще не айс идея.
the sun rise.
У этого тоже иммунитет такой же, блядь? Какого хуя? А ты еще стоишь, щелкаешь лицом. Так у них у всех иммунитеты, блядь, кроме огня и электричества. Что за место конченое? Запись-то идет. Да. Опять ничего не показывает, блядь.
We should move.
Парадим. Так, у него есть уязвимость холода. Хорошо. Так, хорош. Мариуса можно поговорить. Ну, если мы сейчас не идем не к финалу игры, то успеем поговорить еще. Я просто уже нахуй. Я столько читал в этой игре, но я не понимал, насколько здесь много этого чтива. Не думай, просто прыгай. Охуенная подсказка такая. Ладно, прыгаем. Как анимация, кстати, в воде выглядит. Ебать, ужасно. Чтобы я этого, блядь, не видел.
It cannot be.
А с кем поговорить-то, блядь? Этот камень ты все говорил, да?
No one came looking. Nandru, you are blessed, my fellow Bargrunan said. But I did not come here to meet Sabadal. I am hiding from them. I remember it all. I feel Sabadal's mind beneath yours, swimming in the deep. You should run. A child keeps a beetle in a jar. It does not know the beetle requires air, sustenance, freedom. It does not understand that if it shakes the jar, pulls off a wing, the beetle will be hurt. The child only wants to keep the beetle. It feels good to have control. We are both souls in a jar. Yours is just bigger than mine, for now. That was the name they gave themselves, stolen from the ancient souls whose deaths gave rise to them, to us. We were little more than appendages to them. That is why I must ask you to destroy them. You have seen them, as I have. Memories of their ancient, chosen children. Rips in the fabric between the here and the beyond that allow the dreams of the dead to leak through. Memories of the Akida. People like you or I who loved Sabadal and were betrayed by them. This land was once a jungle, rich, alive. I saw it through their eyes. The people tried to look after themselves, to rely less on Sabadal, but to be relied upon was all their god desired. They felled a tree, and for that slight, Sabadal turned their world to ash, ignited the breath in their lungs, and made their people into dust. Sabadal burned the world, and the people who revered them suffered for it. So that I would be confronted every day with what our God had done. So that I would not grow weak and give in. So that I would not go to them and do what they have asked of you. So that I would never set them free. No, their final death came later. A gift to the Akida from the true gods, who wished to bring their children back to them, back to her. The rightful queen. She is the center of everything. They shield you from the truth of what they are. The Dream Scourge has existed as long as they have. Don't you see? It is their infection. You, my sister, who are more brave than I, go now to the garden and hang the gardener from their tree. You need only walk a little more. You are nearly at the end. You know, I always meant to die down here, to siphon my soul into a lonely pillar, disconnected from the stone that makes our world. Disconnected from them. I only hope that Sabadal releases you to the same long peace. I do not know my end. In that I find a peace beyond any even the true gods can dream of. It is only a door, carved and warded by my own rough hands. It knew me. It will know you, because the same thorn tears at us both. Go then, but please, you must do it. Destroy them, sister. And when you see Wodika, tell her I said hello.
You okay? You went away again, but this time seemed different.
Envoy, you alright? We lost you there for a bit, but not like before.
We can talk later.
And I thought Solace Keep was big.
Блять, если честно, не знаю, что делать. Я вообще был настроен на то, чтобы Спадала освободить. Я понимаю, что он устроил без грез, как бы да. Но как бы неспроста же все это пошло, правильно?
The sluice gates are just ahead. Kostya's probably already there. Let's move. Lava's rising. We have to stop this now.
Oh, you made it. I thought all of you adherents were killed when the volcano erupted. Help me destroy this winch. We can't risk someone turning it and opening the gates. If the keep falls so that we might live, so be it.
Interesting question, Envoy. Because it looks like he's doing the opposite of what Mihala asked.
Eyes. Abaddon's balls, is that really you?
Why do people keep asking me that? Looks like you're trying to jam that winch and keep the sluice gates from opening. Welcome to Pargrunin politics.
You have been gone a long time, Marius. Things are worse than when you left.
When flooding the keep with lava will fix it?
We can't survive here in the Tusks any longer. They're already dying. In their spirits, in their faith, in our order.
So that makes it okay to kill them?
We can barely feed ourselves. Medicine is scarce. The damn keep is collapsing around us. I risk my own life now to be certain most of them are saved.
The evacuation's already in full swing up top. I don't fully understand what keeps you here, but no one should be bound to a pile of stones. You left when you had the chance. The rest of the Pargrunin deserve the same.
If the keep falls so that we might live, so be it.
Well, he has a point. But it's not worth letting Solace fall to prove it.
You, of all people, are speaking in favor of the suffocating grasp of tradition.
I'm talking about not destroying our ancestral home just because you don't like Nandru. You're just as blinded by those traditions as Mihala. Have the courage to leave if you want, but don't force everyone else to.
Nandru isn't here. He was never here. He built us a tomb and abandoned us to it. Do not speak his name to me as if it could mean anything to you. Ha! Finally! Proof she's got a spine. Well, Envoy, now's your chance. Are you going to, or will you let...
A life for rubble. Blood for the...
Stand down, Kostya. This just isn't your day.
So be it. And you are so close. The entrance to the garden is just beyond this door. I always knew it would come to this.
Watch yourself.
Another win, but who's counting?
О! Одна из немногих вещей, которые выглядят отличительно от других.
Done. Solace is safe. Thank the gods.
Я бы хотел посмотреть, как с трассировкой выглядит игра в закрытых помещениях. Потому что здесь, вот сейчас, данную секунду, ощущение, что свет вообще, блядь, галимый. Или это не от этого зависит? Вообще непонятно. Это очень странно все это. Ух ты. Все светочи быстрого перемещения разблокированы.
Closer. We have waited so long.
А вот и финал игры. Как я понял, уже все за дверьми. Да, погнали уже.
I feel crazy saying this, but Kostya was right. We should have let Solace keep fall.
Crazy is one word for it. You really think you can just burn down someone's ancestral home?
Dearie, the keep isn't a home. It's a prison. And now the Pargrunen will never escape.
Solace is my home. I still don't get why any of you feel like you have a say in this.
But you left.
Because I chose to. Kostya doesn't get to make that decision for everybody.
If Kostya doesn't, Mihala will.
Exactly.
The Pargrunen have always had the choice to leave, and we've seen very few take it, dear.
You saw how hard it was for Amalia and her people to leave. They were only allowed to because you found an extraordinary loophole. If anything, I imagine Mihala and her traditionalists will only make it harder to leave now. You're right. There's no use in second-guessing it.
True. And you've a date with the gods soon. We can only hope that you'll make better decisions.
And that's not all. Not to spoil the moment with good news, but I doubt the rest of the island has been quiet while we've been looking for the garden. Things have only gotten more tense since Fior, and the Steel Garrote probably hasn't been doing us any favors on that front.
Especially when they're led by a woman who doesn't seem interested in staying dead. Not to mention, after we take care of the Envoy's little god problem, we'll still have an empire bearing down on us.
Может быть, победив бич грез, мы излечим остров от безумия.
We should be so lucky.
Can't say I'm too excited about just walking into the garden. I grew up learning I needed to protect that place, but it never felt like more than a children's tale to me.
I hear you. This island is weird enough when all we have to worry about are vengeful plans and soul-altering corruption.
Am I the only one who's looking forward to the garden? We're pioneers, stepping into the great unknown, a land of mystery.
We have to remember to love them in spite of their lack of proper enthusiasm, dearie.
Can you imagine? An untouched spiritual wilderness just waiting for us. I have a theory about the garden, or a warning, depending on how you want to look at it. Sapadal has been imprisoned a long time. The garden will be a reflection of their dreams, their nightmares, their madness.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw visions or hallucinations, and not even the fun kind. Anytime, darling.
Before we go any further, I have to ask you something. You told the Inquisitor that you intend to free Sapadal, set them loose upon the world. Is that still the plan? You're not the only one. Sapadal is responsible for the spiritual health of the living lands, and the island has suffered for it. No matter what the Inquisitor said, I don't believe there's a right or wrong choice to make here. Just the one you believe in. Just one. Remember, we're stepping into a realm that is both physical and spiritual in nature, if you can call it nature. There's no telling how long we'll be gone. For all we know, time could run backwards in the garden.
Not a chance. We're a crew now, so you're stuck with me until the end. Marius?
I told you I'd be with you till the end. I don't go back on my promises. What about you, Giada?
You're not going into the garden without me. I have to see this with my own eyes. Yatsli, if you feel like running back to Quilici, now would be the time. No one would think less of you.
And tell Quilici that I missed out on the most exciting part.
Oh, you're gonna get me going too. We're with you. All the way.
I plan on wandering the garden whether I'm traveling with you or not. I have to find out what the big deal is.
Agreed. I'm not waiting in camp while the rest of you have all the fun. Hope to see you out there, Marius.
Well, let's go then. We can't keep your god waiting.
Я так и знал, блять, что это не сохранилось. Мы это слушали, короче. Поэтому я пропущу. И активирую.
So, this is it. For so long, I have looked out on a horizon full of possibilities. Now that it's here, Why am I so anxious? I suppose you're right. I'm frightened, I'm excited. Do you remember when Manto Pastor sent you after the heart of an Adragan? That was nothing compared to this. We are standing in the beating heart of the living. I know. They didn't understand the forces that... My parents were going to build a better world for Animancers. You and I have come farther than they did. Anything. When you say it, I can almost believe it. I don't know what's going to happen, but you've had my back since the beginning. I won't forget it. Well, that depends. I know a few spooky stories about the living land.
Okay, but if something goes bump in the night, I'm waking you up.
Let me think of a good one. Which do you want to hear first? I know one. One sunny day, a ranger took a nap in the woods of Emerald Stair. He awoke to a forest of dead. After getting his bearings, in its place was the most beautiful. Enchanted by this vision, he bent to pick a rose. Then, a voice filled his head. He awoke in his own bed. A wilted rose. Perhaps. Who could rest at a time like this? Does anyone want to share a scary story?
No.
Gods no.
Why not? We've got everything we need. The crackling campfire, the foreboding ambiance.
I actually need to get some rest tonight. I'd rather not spend the whole night screaming in my sleep.
Well, I liked Giada's story.
Thank you, Yardsley. I suppose I owe the rest of you an apology. I didn't mean to frighten anyone.
Your stories are very good. They're just feeling a little too close to reality right now.
I'll try and think of something more pleasant then. Like a mouse and a rabbit going on pathetic little adventures.
Так, ладно. Будем заканчивать на этом. Может быть, в следующей серии мы пройдем игру, но я пока не уверен. Всем спасибо за просмотр. Ставьте лайки, подписывайтесь, а главное комментируйте, чтобы я мог с вами общаться. До скорых встреч.